I'm Hannah.
And I'm Georgia.
And you're listening to Film Picnic.
We begin as always by acknowledging that Film Picnic is recorded on the ancestral lands of the Musqueam peoples. This land is referred to as unceded territory as it was not given up freely, and it continues to be home for the indigenous communities from which it is stolen land.
It is with immense privilege that we talk into these microphones and share our stories, as stories have been shared for generations before us on this land. We hope that Film Picnic can be a space for shared accountability, knowledge sharing, and reconciliation. This always was and always will be Indigenous land.
Yeah.
Well said.
A beautiful, fun, special, amazing episode today.
We finally have... Are we gonna?
I have an intro.
Okay.
I have an intro.
Okay.
I made an intro for you.
Of course you have an intro.
Okay, I'm ready.
To be honest, I didn't. Normally, I save the guest name for the end of the intro, and I don't reveal it until then. I didn't do that this time because
we can't.
I just wanted to say your
It's
name as
only
many times
4
as
letters.
possible.
Yeah.
We're absolutely delighted to welcome Gill Stickles to the podcast today, our incredible editor and content creator who's been bringing her artistic vision to Film Picnic since the very beginning.
Since day dot.
Yeah. Jill's journey started in the small town of Niagara, Ontario,
Oh my God,
where she discovered her love for theater, photography, and filmmaking as a teenager. That creative spark led her westward to Vancouver, seeking a bigger, more vibrant creative community where she could grow into her truest self.
Wow. She recently completed her BFA in visual arts at UBC with a minor in creative writing.
Yeah, I did.
Focusing on screenwriting and diving deep into film theory.
Yes, but here's the thing. Jill's been passionate about film and writing since childhood, and while she had to put she had to put editing and filmmaking on the back burner during her studies, she never lost that love. And now she's back doing what she adores most, bringing her keen eye for visual aesthetics to everything we do here at Film Picnic, from short-form video content to some of those gorgeous episode announcement graphics that we had.
And when we go to festivals and we have our, stories and all of our content going out, that's Jill.
And
Creative
so much
Jam.
more.
Creative Jam,
yes, true. And so much more to come. Stickers.
Plug.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
As she has said, being a part of film community again feels incredibly fulfilling, and we couldn't be more excited to have her creative energy alongside us at Film Picnic. Jill, welcome to the show.
Hi, you guys. This is so full circle.
We love you. And honestly, when you were like, I haven't been in the studio, I was like,
this is nuts.
this has been over a year. That's insane. I don't know how that happened.
It was a weird, we were doing the most recent shoot, the most recent
website coming soon.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Jill was like, oh my God, what's it like in the studio? Because we were talking about different setups, and then she was like, oh, well, you could try this, but we were like, yeah, it's too small. And then it was like,
oh, you don't actually know.
Jill hasn't
Yeah,
been in the
I wouldn't
studio.
know.
We were thinking
Which
today
feels
actually
crazy.
of maybe making that corner our little Film Picnic corner. I don't know. I like the depth here.
I like the window.
Me too.
Hannah and I always be coming into the studio, and
We
we're like,
try
should we
something
change
different,
this?
and that's
Should
why
do
we
something
start in half an hour after
Yeah,
we're
but that's
supposed
why
to
you
begin.
get. That's why I got here a little later than
Period.
normal. Because
you knew.
I
Because you
know.
knew.
I watched the
'Cause
video.
you
You know.
Because we late queens.
Yeah. I finally got to leave my rat cage. You guys
Love
took
it.
me out.
Jill on our hamster wheel.
This
Yeah,
is
my
an
little editing
enrichment
den.
activity for Jill.
Yes.
This is life enrichment.
Socializing. I'm getting out of the basement.
We have
I
a
love
lot
it.
of things to ask you about today.
Yeah? Well, I'm so excited. I feel like, first of all, we need to acknowledge the fact that we're all very Canadian today.
We're all in our Canadian
We're all trying to be.
tuxedos.
Yeah, we're trying to be.
And I have to take my jacket off.
Yeah,
now
I
that
know.
we've
Yeah, that's
acknowledged
why I
it,
acknowledged
I'm
it, 'cause
sweating
I was
profusely.
Like, hey, so I don't really...
Aiden, we also have our beautiful Aiden here today.
Aiden is behind the cam.
I did not warn him that it gets really hot in this studio.
Well,
So
can I a
just
moment of
imagine me
silence for
taking
this
this off.
jacket that I thrifted?
Does it say-
It's not Paramount anymore, right?
it says Paramount.
No, but I mean the company. Isn't it Paramount Plus?
Oh.
Is that what you said?
I
Rest
thought
in
that was their
peace?
streaming service.
Could be
It's no
wrong.
longer relevant.
I could be wrong.
Aiden knows the answer.
But a moment
I
of
don't know Aiden.
Well,
Well, you said a moment
anyways,
of silence.
I thought this. Well, I just thought it was
Okay.
a nice jacket.
You mean a moment of appreciation?
Sure.
Okay, I thought we were saying rest in peace.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's my
I was
bad.
like, rest in. Okay, it's a cute jacket. Every time I see it, I
Thank
compliment
you.
it.
Well,
Okay. What just
So
happened?
let's.
Okay, to start off our questions, let's just start
Yes,
with
please.
your collaboration
Sure.
with Film Picnic. Jill joined as our chief editor before we even did our first episode.
Yeah.
Which was so awesome. That's why you guys have been graced with reels consistently. Thank
Yay.
God, because we could
Kind
not
of-
do it ourselves.
well,
kind of
That's
consistently.
okay. We're
Han
also
and I
kind
were
of
both in
consistent
the
with
trenches
episodes.
of other things.
Do you have like a favorite episode that you've edited?
These are good questions. This is a good question. First good question. Yes. I have fun whenever you guys have actors on. I really love to see the way that actors shine.
They really they know what to do
They
in
know
front
how
of a
to
camera.
exactly. And that's not to say that people that aren't in front of a camera all the time don't know what they're saying, but to see an actor thrive on camera and do what they do, but then see it as who they are, not just the character they're doing, I think it's fun because actors, I feel like more often than not have to be a character or get to be a character rather than themselves.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to like hear people just kind of talk about the process. And as someone who growing up always did theater and whatnot. Ooh.
Oh my God, is that my phone?
No, it's mine.
Oh,
Hey guys.
That's okay.
It's just a reminder to get contact solution. Yeah, like I think it's really nice to see how actors can just be comfortable in this environment and talk about their experiences. Because as someone who grew up doing theater and improv, a part of me definitely was like, oh, maybe I'll be an actor. And now I'm realizing I very much enjoy the behind the scenes. So it's cool to see the process of like parts that you don't really like talk about it a lot.
well, also I feel like public speaking is kind of a virtue. I was doing a
so true.
deep dive on our reels last night because I was like, oh, let's see. I just was like, remind me of the early Gill stuff.
Yeah.
Like, let's just go back to a year ago. And yeah, I was watching the interviews we did with Jess and Sam at Whistler.
Yeah.
And also with Garfield at Whistler. And I was like, they all speak so clearly. And it's all like, like I'm asking them questions. They don't know what I'm going to say beforehand.
Yeah.
And they just give these beautiful, eloquent answers. And I was like, yeah, that's an actor.
Yeah.
They know.
Just confident.
Yeah.
You know, and sure of themselves.
Yeah.
It's nice to see. I also do enjoy doing episodes where it's just you two because I think I like to watch your bantering.
Do you miss our the two of us episodes?
Sometimes.
I sometimes go back and forth.
Like it would be fun to sprinkle it in every now and then. I just like
Some hijinks.
I don't think we need it every
hijinks,
other
some
week, but like
shenanigans.
I do think that there's value in because we started this show based on what we are learning, and it's like our process of learning, and I think there are weeks where we've learned so much, but there isn't right now a space to be like, guys, this is what happened.
fair. I think you could even come on here and talk about your experience with masters as well. Like that would be interesting. You know,
Yeah.
just to pick your brain. No, yeah, Aiden's in it too, eh?
Yeah.
Like it's.
I think so, and like the value of understanding business with film as well.
Yes, and even just like applying to things, grants, and things like
Yeah.
that. Like how I know we talk about how films are made, but I feel like the conversation of podcasts is also really interesting too because we usually kind of popped up, but people don't really know all the work that goes into it.
It's
There's
true.
a lot of-
It's a lot of behind.
Photo
work.
of what we see.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Someone's going to have to edit that out.
What did you say?
I said the F word.
That's
Sorry,
fine.
George just dropped the F-bomb.
I feel like you're here today because I've learned from you. And we
Aw.
also have things to learn from you. And I feel like
So
I've-
much.
Yeah. I'm very excited actually for our listeners to also hear this conversation because I think it's going to be really good and helpful.
Yay! I'm excited
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Anyway, that was all. Because you were saying, like, yeah, we do bring people here to learn from them, and I'm excited for people to learn from you.
Ah, thanks. I
Truly,
appreciate that.
truly.
Yeah, that's true. I am the guest, I guess.
You are the guest, and we're here to learn from you.
Truly.
Nice.
You mentioned podcast creation. Is there any part of either your role with Film Picnic or watching the process of Film Picnic that surprised you about, or like, I don't know,
Like about the process?
about the process, yeah. Or anything you're like, guys, you need to know this.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Like hot takes and like
Yeah.
tips and whatnot. I feel like I kind of came into this knowing a bit because I had just graduated. Or, I mean, I was finishing my summer classes, but
Yeah,
I
you
finished
were done.
school pretty
Yeah.
much. And I remember being like, okay, which you covered at the start of my very lovely intro, which was that I really craved getting back into some kind of content creation. I used to do YouTube in high school and stuff.
Ooh.
And shout out to that.
That's actually,
Shouts to
guys, that is how I know Jill.
The
I'm
origin
so sorry to
story.
cut you off.
No, but
Maybe you finish your thought and then I'll tell the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. None of the videos are, well, one of the videos is still up, but
The video.
the vlogs are down. I can't.
Same.
It's too
It's
many.
okay.
It's people that aren't in my
Yeah.
life anymore. But yeah, I did all that. So then fast forward to me now, like at the time being 21, 22, I was like, oh geez, like I really need to do something that isn't just for a grade.
Yeah.
And having that craving of creating something that isn't just because I sketch, I do illustrations, whatnot, but it wasn't scratching
Beautiful
that itch.
illustrations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very talented visual artist.
Thanks, guys. But it wasn't scratching that itch of the other side that I really love, which is like editing. And I even took a podcast class. Who's that one? Creative writing, Moss?
Jennifer Moss. Yeah.
Shout out.
We've talked about her a couple
I would
times
love
on
to
this
have her
show.
on.
We should.
Because she's phenomenal.
She runs a whole,
I know
what
she's
is it?
like
Audio?
Jar
Audio?
Yes.
She
I've seen her
consulted
site.
for us. She got us to the Digital First Canada Creator
Oh,
Summit.
love her.
Shouts Jen Moss.
No, we love
if you're
Jen.
listening.
I'll
Yeah.
find a really good photo of her online.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I love her. And she like truly also like ran into her at the beach. We were both kind of on one and she was like, oh my God, Jill. Anyways, this is a minute ago now. But yeah, she taught a podcast class that I took just kind of for fun because I did my creative writing minor. And so I was like, well, this is interesting. You did with her?
Yeah.
That's right. We talked about it briefly at the shoot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, phenomenal class. And that was what really taught me like what goes into podcasts because I've always been a podcast consumer, but I
Same.
didn't know, right?
I used to listen to podcasts more than I listened to music.
I remember when it was a podcast app. Like,
oh
do you
yeah,
remember the little the purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Does it not exist anymore?
I'm sure it does, but I just use Spotify
Yeah,
and,
same.
and YouTube, which we're on.
We should know if that exists.
No, I think
actually.
it definitely does.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
like
just
Apple Podcasts.
Oh, right. It used to be like
It
iTunes,
used to be a
though.
little. Oh yeah, no, I still have it because my computer's
Okay.
super old.
Georgia's good. She still has it.
Well,
Antique, but
Sure.
no, it's not old.
Vintage.
Point being, I think I was consuming without knowing, how the sausage gets made, so to speak. And now being a part of like the behind the scenes is really cool because it gets to not only teach me things that I didn't know from that class, but now it's hands-on.
Mm-hmm.
This is another step that I had to check off, which is actually understanding the space in
Yeah,
which we
like
record.
welcome to the studio. Good Lord. Our goal is to one day have a studio for us all.
for sure.
We all get a standing desk.
This is us. This is
treadmill
us.
underneath.
We're in the garage
Ooh, that
still.
would be nice.
Yeah.
This is us right now telling the world that if you have a studio to host us in, we would
please.
accept it.
Yeah.
But also, please don't lure us in to murder us.
Yeah, please don't do that.
But 'cause
anyway,
I would be murdered. Anyways, but yeah, no. So that I'm really happy to be doing something that I was really interested in when I was studying, and now I can do it actually.
Yeah.
And it's just really fulfilling, and I
That makes me so happy to hear. Like,
glad to
actually,
hear that
that's
back.
all we ever want.
well, I have been saying since the start that I feel very positively about Film Picnic, and like you can mark my word, like I genuinely think it'll be big. Like we're coming for you, Alex, whatever her last name is. Like, call her daddy.
Not coming for you, like in a threatening way, but in like a.
in like
we want to coexist with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Up
love
there.
you.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
actually,
Oh, no,
were in
we
our
stand.
market research report. We stand.
She's in our mood board.
Yeah, period.
Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
love
we-
Alex.
yeah,
last
period.
name insert. I don't remember her last name.
That's
Cooper.
Cooper.
Thank you.
Aiden
Thank
can
you,
save on
That's
that
why
one.
why you're here.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Because like obviously we record and we do these episodes, and thankfully now we have. I was watching our old reels last night, and I was like, when we did it live and we were in there, and it was like the 2 cameras set up, and I was like, how times have changed, like how things have progressed. It's so beautiful. But yeah, I don't know, like how has editing the short form content for the podcast maybe informed your creative approach to other projects, or like I don't know, do you feel like there's any translation between what you do with Film Picnic and then the other things that you I don't know, your other little
My other little projects.
because I know you were like website design, logos and things, like I don't know, where's the overlap? Is there overlap?
Yeah, there is. I do some content creation as well. For
Hire Jill.
Please.
But
Yeah.
don't take her away from us, but hire her and pay her well.
Yes.
No, my clients are not going to be happy to hear that, but like I am accepting more clients. So
Yeah.
like hit me up. Like my website is in the link in my bio. So
Period.
We're going to ask you about
JustSticks.xyz.
freelance work.
Okay, good.
We're gonna ask you
We'll get
about
back to this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're just starting. I'm so
know.
happy. Okay. Yeah, no, I do still do content creation. I'm not going to plug it because it's small. It's like for my town. So I don't really, y'all don't need to see that shit. That stuff. Y'all don't need to see that stuff. But
Is it like edits of Niagara Falls?
it's not Can you imagine?
Like fan
Like
edits
a
with like
thirst
hearts
trap.
and stuff, you know?
Like
that
a
would
dolphin.
be hilarious. No, but
No,
now
but
I
you
need
know
to
what
do
I'm
that.
talking
Yeah, I know
about.
what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Hair wash
exactly.
day.
Part of
They're
my
swimming
symphony.
upstream for the winter.
Exactly.
Yes. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, it's like, just videos for like local politics in my town that I'm doing like for,
That's cool.
but it pays and
Yeah.
like it's so sweet and it's just like old white men that don't know how to be on camera. They're
Bless
so
them.
nervous and like they're really like they're trying their best. And
Have you
they're
ever
so
wanted
nervous.
to do one of those like Gen Z edits where it's like,
Yes, I actually asked if I could and they said no.
but they would have gotten
But they would have gotten
devastating.
so many views. But I
Yeah.
will say they're like honestly like getting like 2K views, which is pretty good for like an account with 150
Yeah.
followers. Like I'm not mad.
No.
But yeah, so that overlaps, but not
Sorry.
not in the way that you'd expect. Like it overlaps more so where it's just editing, but Film Picnic like is actually fun because I have the creative liberty.
It's fun. Thank God.
Yeah.
I hate editing.
Yeah, I know you hate editing, which is hilarious because I literally love it.
And I literally do
I
it all the
literally
time as
love
well.
it. I can't even help myself. I'm like, I wonder if the people notice that I've been making the captions different colors when there's multiple people on
I
screen.
notice.
It's very subtle, very subtle. It's
And
off,
it's good.
off by
And we
just a
appreciate
slight.
the attention to detail.
Thank you. And my little like, I like doing that. That's
I
one of my
love-
favorite things.
I
where
love
I
the
put
Jill jokes.
I love the like
peanut gallery
something
comments.
like laughs in what was
Unison.
laughs. No, there was
No.
one. I think when Will Brown was on, you were like laughs in,
In British.
Oh,
in
in
British
or something.
British
or-
coherency.
Yeah,
British incoherency.
That was it. That was it. That was
There's
it.
always I like. I mean, I guess Easter egg. I don't know if it's an Easter egg now that we're like announcing it aloud, but y'all should be looking at the subtitles on the
Yeah.
reels if you're not, because Jill puts funny little jokes.
And
in
it's
there.
so
Yeah,
much
and when I
effort.
did it, I was like, "Oh God, this is not funny at all. This is so
I feel like
just
I remember you
word for
texting
word."
me and you were like, "This is." It's so you were like, "This is."
We need
I don't
Jill.
know what to write. Yeah, you were like, "I need Jill."
Yeah, real and also
Yeah.
and hey, real with two E's. You know what I mean?
Period.
Though the thing that because it takes so much time, what people don't understand, we are not really like an AI group.
No, we like we're open.
We're
to it,
open to it.
and we'll use
and
it
we'll
to help
try.
us,
We
and we'll try
dabble.
it. We've tried using AI for editing. We've tried using
Remember
it
the-
for. Oh my God, terrible.
That's what I was gonna say. Was we tried, and I was like, okay, we'll try. And as predicted, because
Well, because we talked to someone who like recommended certain AI platforms to us, and we were like, sure.
And also, we have very high standards.
Yeah, we
after
do have
having
very high
human
standards.
work.
Yeah.
this whole time.
And I mean, first of all, cannot clip anything for for anything.
No.
Like it just doesn't.
it doesn't understand why
understand.
clipping works.
And then with the titles, it's like, yeah, sure, but then it just looks like the YouTube
Well, it's
shorts.
cheap.
Like it's
it's tacky.
Yeah.
in my opinion. Like no shade, but for us, like I want Film Picnic to be specific. She says using future font,
But-
but you know what I mean. Like
yeah.
it's also not because technically AI is used in Premiere when you are transcribing,
that's
right?
AI,
Like that
yeah.
is technically
Oh,
AI.
I totally forgot to get Aiden a chair. Sorry.
They're
Just looking at him
they're
sitting
good.
on the floor.
It's
Anyway,
fine. It's
he's
fine.
okay.
Or he's okay. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like technically that's AI. We just don't, I think, associate it. Didn't mean to hit my mic. We don't associate it with AI because when we think AI, we think like chat now. But it's so bad. Like it's okay, but
It'll get like the kind of general. It'll know what you're saying, kind of, and then spell things wrong, and then
well, the thing is too, we're a Canadian film podcast. There's a lot of like indigenous words that it doesn't get
At all.
ever. Even Nechako, we're in the Nechako River for the most recent podcast episode, or second most recent. It kept thinking it saying chocolate river. Like there's
What the
just stuff
heck?
like that where like you
That's insane.
that's insane, right? And like yeah, okay, I get it. It's like AI, but then like girl,
no
like,
better.
Yeah.
If it's AI, you should like
Yeah, right.
Train it
You'd think
better.
you'd have like do better. Like
yeah.
anyways, so that's why I'm not too concerned about it taking over because it can't understand us.
No, and it's gonna be a tool. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be-
Well, and also you can be way more creative. Plus, what people don't think about when you're editing for behind the scenes is the way that like humans speak, like our speech patterns. We pause at certain points, we clump words together at certain points, and then break at certain points. And a lot of the times with with transcripts, transcripting captions, it doesn't know exactly when the people are doing that. So it'll write, because if I limit the amount of words, like say it's like 8 characters or whatever that I'm allowing it to have, or like 12
like
characters.
as in like appear on the screen at one time.
Yeah, it will. I mean, I wish I could think of an example off the top of my head, but like even that, what I just said, an example off the top of my head, it would say like an example and then it would say top of my head, but that's not how I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm saying it all together. So it's small things like that where when you're watching it back as a viewer, it kind of hurt your brain because that's not how we would visualize it when we're listening to people talk. And so there's just small things like that you wouldn't think of where I'm behind the scenes like dragging things so that it matches perfectly with the cut, and like because maybe I'm a perfectionist.
And that's okay.
And we
love you
appreciate
for
it.
it.
Yeah. Just on a like.
I think we're all a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
which is
when we
beautiful.
started working together, we were like, can we just move this
Yeah.
up
Can
for
it
like
be
a
an-
half a
yeah.
centimeter?
Oh, I
centimeters
remember
to
this.
the
I remember the
left.
start.
No, the workflow needed to adjust.
Anyway.
But it did.
Yeah.
For people who are maybe looking to get into content creation, like, can you just go through like, I don't know, like basic what softwares you use?
Yeah,
like,
for
maybe,
sure.
Like a little bit, like what your process is.
Yeah, absolutely. So I believe Hannah also edits in Premiere.
Yeah.
Which is making things a lot easier because there was a.
I love Premiere. It
Me
really
too.
Adobe
so
Premiere
many people
Pro.
from
I
who
wish they'd sponsor us. It's
yeah,
so expensive.
please pay for our subscription.
I
It's
am a graphic
ridiculous.
design nepo baby. I do have to just shout out to my mom real quick because my mom has paid for my Creative Cloud for as long as I can remember.
And she probably will for
And
as long.
honestly, and I pay for my phone bill and my
There you
rent,
go.
so like she can take the Premiere Pro.
And that's okay, because why is it like $100 a month?
No,
Like, what's
it's
going
insane.
on? What I was gonna say was a lot of people, because it's so expensive, it's ridiculous. The UBC film production program, we did not get Adobe Creative Cloud
Yeah.
until like our 4th year because of student advocates.
Which is, can I just say, like BS?
Yeah.
Because like UBC has the money for it.
yeah, and it's not
I just
the film
don't know how
department's
they-
lack of trying. It's UBC like not
I
giving
don't-
it to the film department.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway, because of that, a lot of people did not purchase their own Adobe Cloud and use DaVinci, which is great for like
Yep.
color grading and all of that, and it's free and it's a great
It's also
free software.
Good for working with 4K.
DaVinci
Yeah.
Resolve.
It goes with like Blackmagic and all of that, but it I just don't like it because it just messes
No.
with my workflow, and this is, Premiere is industry standard.
As I was gonna say, it's not industry standard
Yeah.
yet. It might become, or if you're working in,
I think for color
film.
grading it might be, but like
Yeah.
not.
but especially not for short form content, especially when you're working in 1080p and also like a 1920 1080 where it's like horizontal or vertical,
Yeah.
because it just changes a lot. And also like we've had our own issues with audio too.
We finally have our own audio
It's been a
equipment.
journey.
Yeah, it has, but it has to be, right?
It has to be,
It has
yeah.
to be. It takes
Yeah.
a village.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it also took a lot of getting things wrong to realize what needed to go right.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Which sounds like super simplistic, I guess, but it was just like,
Well,
this is the problem.
and everything's
This is
gone
how we
wrong
should-
at any point, and that's
Yeah.
great. That's
and
how
this
we
is how we
learn.
should fix it.
Well, it's kind of just like the whole practice makes perfect of it all.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you use
to answer your question, actually,
Yeah.
I use Premiere. The way that we used to do it was Hannah used to live near me,
we did used to live
Yeah.
across the street from each
like
other,
literally walking distance, which was awesome.
and I still have to tell the story of how we
Yeah,
know
we
each
will
other.
get
but-
there.
Oh my god.
We have good lore.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Hannah would bring over a physical hard drive to me, and then I would edit on my. You thought your laptop was old, girl. Mine was from 2013.
She's a
I
2015.
remember
Okay,
those
okay.
issues.
She's a 2015 and she's
That's
still going right
impressive.
now.
Like,
That's
I
really
actually don't
impressive.
know how. You must
Because
take good care
I had to
because
replace the battery. Well,
Yes, I did
no,
too.
But see, the HDMI
Yeah.
My-
bent.
Yeah,
my devices don't last longer than like 4 years.
you got to be careful.
I know, I'm the problem.
It's fine.
Anyway,
It's fine.
please continue.
Yeah, so I had my very old laptop, and then when I graduated, I treated myself to a new one, which was amazing because it was Hannah's old one, because you let me borrow your laptop very briefly. You don't remember any of this, hey?
Wait, what?
And then I got your laptop. You literally lent me your Mac. You came over with it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
And then
yeah.
I edited with your laptop.
Oh, and
for
then
a
you were.
little
Oh,
bit.
is it this one?
Yeah. And I
Oh,
got the
yeah.
same one.
Okay. I thought you like actually like I gave you my
no,
old laptop, and I was
just
like,
the same kind.
when did I donate?
You're like, girl, give me that back.
Yeah. Like, wait, what?
No. Yeah. And so then that changed everything because that computer was like a brick. I mean, I still have it, but it did not even have storage to download Premiere, which was hilarious. I don't know how I finished my schooling on it, but we make do when we're poor and in uni.
We
Yes.
make do. I was like trying to download files and I was like deleting photos on my computer.
Oh yeah.
because-
Yep. Same.
Can't download
Nope.
the episode.
Cannot download
we
anything.
do Zoom. We're working with Doc National, and we do Zoom episodes
Yep.
for them.
Oh,
and
we did it. Well, we
it literally
recorded it on
cut
my computer.
halfway through, and then like wasn't downloading onto George's computer, and we were like, oh, it's a whole thing.
Yeah,
We fixed
it
though.
happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now ever since I got that laptop, it just got a lot easier because then we transfer.
Shout out WeTransfer also. I don't know what we would do without
Ooh.
WeTransfer. If
do
anyone
pay
doesn't
for
know,
the full version.
yeah. And,
I do pay for the full.
and thank you, Hannah.
Which can I also say, like, Used to be free when I was
Like,
in
like
well,
with,
you can
with anything.
For anyone who doesn't know, WeTransfer online site where you can use to send files via
yeah, so you don't
email
have to
address,
like send them over text or
but it can be. I think it's up to 2K,
Mhm.
2K,
2
2
gigabytes.
gigabytes for free. Yeah, guys, this is it's really,
Georgia's
you know what, can I
technical.
say what's really fun though? It's really fun to just like surrender to not that I don't know anything. Like, I own a camera.
Not that I don't know
I know
anything.
some things, but it's just I'm just not
You know some things, you don't know some things.
yeah.
our as we've said, our strengths are different.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And I'm not a technical baddie.
Can you
to
imagine
put
a
it that
puzzle
way.
if all the pieces were the same?
Love you for that. Love you for that. As I've
Aiden, I
learned
just made a
in
crazy
leadership,
face.
it's our differences.
What was the gooning face?
Oh my god!
That was awesome.
I made it crazy. I literally, as
What
soon
did you
as
go?
I went like,
What the heck was that?
as Aiden takes a photo. Yeah, I don't know. But it's nice to just like
No, it's
it's
so
our
handy.
differences that make us strong.
It's
Yeah.
nice to surrender when you guys are having a technical problem and be like, I'm
Me
here for
sitting
emotional
You're like,
support.
I'm just gonna go get a coffee.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I'm like, it's better to.
Yeah, sometimes it is better to just
To
like too many
take a
cooks in the
back seat.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just let me lock in and fix this.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
always audio. Every single episode, I'm
Yeah.
like stressed out about some kind of audio.
Honestly, like, really don't want to like jinx anything, but we really have not had any visual issues, thank God. We've never had like glitching or anything.
Since we've
Yeah.
had Ethan behind the camera,
Shout out Ethan.
Thanks, Ethan.
shout out Ethan, because originally it used to be just Georgia and I in the studio setting every single thing up, not
That's
even having
right.
lights.
That's right.
And then my camera, the cameras we used were not video cameras, they were photography cameras. So they would like
It's like the
cut off every
Half
30
hour.
half
Yeah.
half
they could
hour they
record,
would
but
turn
not
off.
for-
Sometimes it would make a sound, so I would catch it and go, 1 second, I'm just gonna turn the camera back on. Sometimes it wouldn't, so then there would be like 20 minutes of like
oh
no
crap, we're not
footage.
filming. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was before we did like full length video
Yeah.
episodes. That was just for reels, but still annoying for you because good content was just
Well,
there was no
and
video.
100% because it would. Oh, you're right. There was because we would have audio. You're right.
We would have audio
because it
for
would be
all.
black.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
screen, and someone was making a really good point, and then I would be like,
I can't show their face.
like
because
I
didn't
remember
record.
it even being like halfway edited or something. Like I had edited because the way I'll edit is as I'm watching. Now I changed it. Now I'll like pretty much watch whatever you guys send me that are best parts to clip.
Yeah.
But at that time, I like was just watching.
Is
it,
that
and
better,
then
by
I
the
find-
way?
Oh,
Do you prefer that? Because then you don't have to
much
scrub through the
better.
whole
Yes.
thing and then figure it out
Yes,
on your
because
own.
like as much as I enjoy the episodes, it
It's just a
definitely is
lot.
a
It's
lot.
it's time. Yeah.
Well,
Well, 'cause-
also, like, if you don't have to go through the whole thing.
Yeah,
that
and
just
editing
saves
itself
time.
takes like an hour each
Yeah.
reel, right? So that would be on top, like an hour episode, say 45
Yeah.
minutes on top of that.
Yeah. How do you navigate setting boundaries or the conversation with money when you're working with, you know, people like your friends or family or people who are close to you? Because I know that can be an uncomfortable conversation, especially when, I don't know, I feel like sometimes or often people just expect it as a favor.
Especially
How
if you
have
know them.
Yeah, especially if you know them. How have you navigated that?
Yeah, good question. I actually do like work, not even solely, I guess, technically, like with all of my freelance stuff, but it solely is people that I know personally. And actually I find that benefits because then I can trust them and trust that the workflow is going to be nice. And it also, I find, like builds our relationship up later. I'm lucky that the people in my life are just like that. I like have yet to come across someone who wants to take advantage of my work or doesn't respect that I charge. I have, but I like no longer will work with people like that, and I make that clear. Where I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling respected in this space, and like I would like to just keep you as a friend, but like moving forward, I don't think I can take jobs from you anymore if you fall through or you are not, like, you make plans and then suddenly you don't show up, that kind of thing. Like, but I think it's all just about communicating. And like I was mentioning before, like I didn't really grow up with money, so when I started making my own money and like paying for school and whatnot and becoming independent, I kind of made the decision to like not continue that cycle of like having taboo conversation regarding funds, because if we're in a world where you have to be making money, I don't understand why it would be
Why we can't talk about
why
it.
we can't talk about it.
Also, men feel way more comfortable talking about money than women because we're not brought up,
That's so true.
you know, so
it's and it's something that you don't want to like miss out on, because then you're put in a position where you're kind of screwed if you've done all this work and you're not going to like reap any benefits from it other than putting it on your site or something. But
exposure.
No, literally. Like, yeah, like what is exposure really going to do?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exposure's great, but it doesn't pay the bills.
Yeah.
You have to get to a certain point before exposure is really worth it. But yeah, I'm a big proprietor of contracts. I know we are too. It can be awkward if it's a friend, but it is necessary sometimes because then you can say like, hey man, like you signed this, like what the heck?
And also it just
We had
mitigates
contracts
any
with our team.
uncomfortable conversations down the line.
True.
Like I've
So
worked with people without a contract and it's horrible because, you know, things get wishy-washy, words get lost.
And then what do you
and
fall
it's like,
back
well,
on?
what
do you
did we
reference?
agree
Yeah,
on?
just
We don't
text
have a
messages.
Yeah, literally text messages. And then it's like, oh, well, like, let me, you know what I mean? It's not like,
and in
oh,
the same conversation, I sent you a GIF. I didn't think it was that.
you know what I
serious.
mean? Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's just being confident, making sure that people understand you're doing a job. Hey, if you can't do this and you're reaching out to me, why wouldn't you pay me? You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just lucky enough that, like I said, the people that I've worked with have all, or that I've worked for, have all been respectful of my like rate and haven't questioned it or given me like a, you know, curled nose or anything like that. And I think it's just making sure that you know your worth. That's the main thing. Like before you get into doing contract work or freelance work, you just have to be confident. You have to believe in yourself, even if it's fake. Like
Literally fake it till you make it. Like no one is going to believe in you more than yourself.
Oh yeah.
Real.
So if you have that confidence, people are going to look at you and go, oh, they must know what they're talking about.
Exactly.
Truly.
When we really don't.
When we have no idea. Us like discussing.
But now we're learning.
We're
And now I
learning.
do have an idea.
Yeah.
Literally
What our
because I
rates
was
are. Like, and that's
well, can we talk about money?
Yeah, we can talk
Let's
about
talk
money.
about money,
Let's talk
guys.
about money.
Oh my God, let's talk about that.
I have questions for you about just like your freelance work. But so you have a BFA. You're a year out of school. A year out of school.
It'll be a year in November, actually.
Congrats. What are you like? Even you're talking about this like contract work that you do with your hometown or whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, what's your rate for reels?
Yeah.
For them.
I usually do hourly, so I usually go like $25 an hour, because things like that usually take about an hour, and then we're you know talking about like maybe 10 to 20 reels, and then the kind of content I'm given as well can adjust that. So if there's issues with content, like because these are people that aren't necessarily that well
it's like
versed,
a weird file,
or like they moved the tripod for some reason and they want me to merge the scenes, and I'm like, hey guys, the whole camera moves. How am I supposed to cut this together? You know, stuff like that, where it's like this is gonna affect things. So yeah, 25 an hour usually is like my starting rate, or I also am more than open to like discussing just, you know, base rate pays if someone just wants to do like a X amount for whatever the work is for. Sometimes it's easier for people because then they don't. I know that hourly sometimes is a little finicky because people think that it, you know, you can take advantage of it in some circumstances, but I'm open to that as well. Bigger projects like websites usually are base pay, and then anything that is extra is usually lined out in the contract or in the quote. So saying like, you know, we can only do, for logos, for example, we can only do one edit of it, you know. Because
that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
How many revisions are you willing to do?
Thank you.
We've learned that as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because with episodes too, like I think it's just good to like cap revision, because
people change their minds.
People change their minds, you know, and also just knowing what we're going into amount wise. Like I just recently did a logo for Oogway. Shout out to Oogway.
Shout out.
You know, his album is probably released at this point when people are seeing this.
Ooh.
But I did logos for him and I really liked him, and I was like, dude, you know what? I'm just going to do a third logo for you, because at first it was 2 in the contract, and I was like, I'm having so much fun with this, and like I have a really creative idea and I don't want to choose between them. Are you okay if I just give you a third? And he was like, am I okay?
Yeah.
You know? So
that's
just stuff like that, where it's like if we connect and we click, and he's even, you know, talking about hiring me for other things too.
Period.
So that's kind of also what I was saying earlier, where it's a lot of word of mouth. Like, you know, one person can give you multiple jobs. It doesn't have to be, you know, how many cookie jars can I put my hands into?
No, literally, me with Jill. We have Jill working with Film Picnic, and then I need a personal website, and I don't have capacity to be building that myself. And I'm like, Jill, you know, and anytime I see anything that relates to what you do, I'm like, send it to Jill.
Yes.
Send it to Jill.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And you got me that job, actually. You got me the Oogway job because of that Luella, what she posted.
Oh.
Yeah, that was you.
Stick
so
with us.
like,
Her.
Literally. So yeah, it's been really nice for people like to have moments like that, and you're not the only one. Like I have other people that will message me and be like, dude, I got this ad for a graphic design thing, and
Me looking at some scammy little thing on Instagram.
oh, that was
like,
hilarious. And you sent it to me twice. I love you.
I know. I
No, that's
literally,
so sweet.
and then I was like, oh, no, me sending it to
Yeah.
you twice.
No, but like
Anyway.
that's because you love me, and like
Yeah.
that's so nice.
Yeah.
I actually even got my job. I used to work at the Museum of Anthropology. I mentioned it earlier today.
Yeah.
And I used to work there. This is like second year, I think, end of first year. I used to work there as a museum attendant at the gift shop, and it was fine. I mean, my manager was kind of like brutal, but it was fine. It was just like a retail job. And then I went home for a little bit for like personal reasons, and wasn't sure if I could like come back or if they would be like take me. And then I got an email from my boss who was like, hey Jill, like I was chatting with your colleague who like I worked behind the like desk with, and she mentioned that you do graphic work, and we need like a new junior graphic designer. And just because for
like,
MOA.
Oh, whoa.
That's what I ended up doing for 2 more years. I like build their website. So MOA Shop, that was me, man. I made that whole
You're
website.
awesome.
I took all the photos.
You're so awesome.
Thanks, man. All of my like product photography I got into because of that, and that was so much fun. Like organizing the product photography in the light
We're
box.
so lucky to have
here's-
her.
we truly are. Here's a little tagline
Thanks.
question: how? Because we're talking about like you've built your own website, but you have you've built websites for other people, but you have your own personal website with like portfolio and those kinds of things. How important has that been for like finding work or getting work?
Honestly,
would you recommend that for people maybe
yes.
like newly graduated freelancers, or like I mean filmmakers? It's important too.
Yep, I would actually recommend that people, especially if they're in visa or any kind of like BFA, because that's my wheelhouse. I think
Brand
definitely,
development.
yeah, media studies. I think like definitely it's important to build your portfolio while you're in school. It's really hard because you have to do like it's really
A zillion
hard.
things.
No, but it's funny. It's like it's not science. Like I understand that it's like different, but it's really hard to find the time to.
Well, it is because it's. Oh, sorry,
No,
not me
what?
slapping myself.
Apologize yourself. Sorry, leg.
No, I think people do look at arts and go, "Oh, yeah, it's arts," but like the amount of time,
Yeah, it's time
and
That's what it is, 'cause we
emotional
don't have-
and mental
Yep.
energy it takes
I say
to
that a
do
lot,
things. You
yeah.
know, it's different than sitting down and solving an equation that has like.
an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your answer isn't like your blood, sweat, and tears. It's a
Exactly.
little different.
Yeah.
Well, it could be, but it's different. It's not
Yeah.
like a piece of your soul.
Sorry,
that's
I'm
been
scratching my
removed.
nose because I'm having allergies.
Oh, it's okay. Do clients reference things from your website when they're asking for deliverables? Are they like, oh, I saw this. Can we do something similar?
Not yet. A lot of my like the only people that I think have reached out through my website so far, client wise, was just this. I guess technically like entrepreneur, but I'm doing like a what is it called? Like a not algorithm when like at the end of the year when you check your social media.
Analytics.
Thank you. I'm doing like the year analytics for him. It's a nonprofit, and he actually just randomly like happened to see my website
wow.
and was like, oh, this is really cool. Like reached out, whatever, and it's like like $2,000 for over the course of like 2 months. But it's
That's not bad at all.
not bad at all for like just basically copy and pasting like text that is then put on
Yeah.
like pages. So it's nice. We're still in the midst of like
Yeah.
working out the logistics
yeah.
and stuff. I just like with the quote has been sent.
Yes.
So fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Yeah.
Hey.
But so just stuff like that where it hasn't reached that point yet. Which is I use ReadyMag to make my site. I know how to use other websites, but ReadyMag I found was nice because it's similar.
Well, I'm
InDesign.
using ReadyMag for Film Picnic. I'm using the AI thing that we like.
the Lovable.
I'm
Lovable?
using Lovable AI to design what it looks like, but not aesthetically, just like the layout of everything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use that because it's kind of
Well, it's back
it's
to the whole
just
tacky
AI.
of it
It's
all.
just like whatever.
you can clock
But I'm
it.
like, oh great, that's a great structure,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to copy that structure onto
Well, yeah,
ReadyMag.
that's like using AI to structure an essay. Like,
Yeah.
It's nice to just get the bones down, the foundation down. But yeah, I still, I think because the website's still kind of in its infancy and I still like need to do some tweaks every now and then because I built it from scratch.
Yeah.
I think it took like 6 months, which kill me because I didn't use Lovable.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Now I know. But it was good. It was a good thing to do, especially after graduating, because I like definitely got hit with hella burnout. But yes, I
I'm
was
kind
saying,
of feeling the burnout right now.
well, I don't know how you're doing masters, but you should start building your portfolio sooner than later because when you graduate, at least me, like I was so burnt out. Like I didn't want to do anything, and the last thing I wanted to do was put all of my work that I'd just done and then have to like look at it and be like, this is what I have to show that I like did this. Like it's just really, it's a lot to process, especially when you've been a student your entire life. Like I didn't do a gap year or anything. So I think if you can find the energy to even just one day, like 1 hour a day, start building that portfolio up. It doesn't even have to be a website necessarily, like just a PDF, so that you can get that website. But what I find is when you're applying to these jobs, if you're in that world, graphic work and social media and editing, they expect the website, right?
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous because it's not cheap. Like
it's not cheap to pay for a website, a domain.
I spent $150 US for mine, like for the year.
Do you yearly pay $150?
No, thank God. The first one is a payment, and then after that it's like 40 something a year.
Still.
But why was it in US? It's a Canadian site.
Weird.
Anyways, but yeah, so that's actually why I have XYZ instead of .com, because I like literally couldn't afford .com. So
XYZ is cooler.
I also think that.
Yeah.
Okay,
.com
artsy.
is like whatever, we've been there, done that.
Right? We know her.
Yeah. We know her well.
.ca.
Yeah.
That also would have been sick, but Jill Sticks was taken. I don't know that girl. I don't know her.
Who is that girl?
Not
Who is
me.
she?
Just like Film Picnic is taken on Instagram. Where
So it's
I
FLM
know.
Picnic.
But it kind of works
It
because
does.
it's
I
like
like
FM.
it. Yeah. Period.
But yeah, I guess that's.
I just
Yeah.
hit the mic.
So to answer your question, Miss Georgia,
Yeah.
I think it's minimally important. I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't have a website, because it is all about like personability too.
It sounds like it's a lot of word of mouth. I mean, similar to film things. Like it's nice once you have already made that connection to be like, oh, reference this.
Yeah.
To
Well,
look and see.
That's what I'm saying. Like step number one isn't
whether
website.
that's an Instagram page, a link tree, a website, a something that people can look to, that you can direct people to like follow up.
You just need a home page.
Yeah, you don't need like
Doesn't have to be
Something.
spectacular. You don't even need to pay for a domain. You could have like a Google Sites link and no one's gonna bat an eye. Like it's not embarrassing, you know.
No. Or like you said, a PDF. We have a media kit that we send to
That I
potential
did.
sponsors that Jill
Jill
did, and Jill ate it up.
that Jill made.
And
it's been so helpful. Has
Yeah?
been truly so helpful
makes
to
me
just be
happy.
like,
oh yeah,
when we're inviting a guest, that has become standard to send every single time, just like who we are, what we do.
We
you
love a
know,
media
a
kit.
little like, oh, this is what we can offer you. These, you know, this is what a collaboration can look like.
Yeah, because people, like you said earlier, you can be all talk, but like if you don't have things to prove it, and it's just face value. Like you have to be able to be like, I can bake, and also here's the cake. You want to try it? Like you can't just be like, I can bake, and then someone's gonna be like, well, it could taste like poo poo, doo doo, caca.
yeah, exactly.
You know, like you got to
Period.
prove that you actually know how.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I have more questions.
Okay.
We do need
we
to
do
wrap
need
up.
to wrap up. So
We do.
maybe like a final. How many?
yeah, sure.
I was gonna say one, but if you have a million, I know you have a million, but
Well, there's always
we've
a
been
million.
recording for an hour and a half.
Oh, real. Well, when would you like to ask a question?
No.
Because I've been.
No.
I feel like I've had so many.
I'm just ready to answer.
I just want
Want to rapid fire me?
I want to hear you speak on your comfort movies that you put in. We did a little
For Film
intro
Picnic?
post. If you scroll all the way back on the Film Picnic Instagram, we have intro posts for me and Hannah and Jill and Ethan as well. Soon to be Aiden. Hey.
And I make
but
them,
Yeah,
so.
in the classic letterboxd style, we have like 4 little movies on there. Mine are just like the top 4 that I had on Letterboxd at the time, but Jill's and Hannah's are both comfort movies.
Because I like it's a thing. If someone asks me my favorite movie, I panic.
No,
Like,
I need a
don't-
subcategory.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, fair. Yeah, I don't know. You had Clueless, Addams Family, Boys in
Values.
the Hood,
The Addams Family Values.
Addams Family Values.
I have to clarify because there's multiple movies.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can I say I've never seen the Addams Family?
I used to watch like the original Addams Family when I was a kid, like on YouTube, like the black and white. Like you had the DVDs. Bye,
And,
Jill. That'll be all.
Jill has left.
Did
the
you used to
room.
watch the like
I fully
original ones?
I was just like Jill's out. I don't know. I used
like
to
my
braid
mom
my hair all the
introduced
time.
it to me.
I used to braid my hair and people would be like, "You look like Wednesday."
And
We're spooky and we're scary. We're
all together. The Addams Family.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway.
Great song.
See what I mean? We
great.
can't date, dude. Like, this would be so annoying for everyone
my
around
God.
us.
Anyway.
So what about the movies would you like to know?
Well,
Georgia just wanted to mention them.
I wanted to mention.
What were the other two?
them.
I know Boys in the Hood is one of them. Is it Whisper the Heart?
Yeah.
Whisper. Yeah.
Why
I
did you
don't
choose
know.
them?
Yeah.
Well,
give us a
you
little.
don't have to go into.
Well, I mean, they're comfort movies, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I got really bad anxiety, so it's nice to medicated. Shout out to venlafaxine. I really love like rewatching stuff, and I mean, I would put the Hunger Games, but I usually don't count like trilogies or series or whatever. But I rewatch a lot of movies. That's why also Perks of Being a Wallflower gets like a
Honorable
little
mention.
honorable
Yeah.
mention, because I've seen that movie like probably 22 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are just kind of, and like Bridget Terabithia, like there's so many good movies where I just like
That is
can't not.
crazy
Oh,
devastating.
God, such
But
a good
anyway.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just movies that I put on. Like they're also the instant, like if someone needs a recommendation. And I just recently got my roommate Alex to watch Clueless for the first time.
I was gonna say, who's your favorite character in Clueless?
Cher,
Okay.
just because I relate to her.
Blonde
so hard.
inspiration, like
I mean,
blonde
for real.
icons.
No,
two
literally.
blonde icons.
Thank you. No,
You
I
share both.
love her so much, and I also just recently set up 2 of my friends. So now I'm like, I was joking that I was in my Cher Horowitz
I
era
love that.
because of
Her.
that.
Have
I
you ever
also
dressed
love,
up her like for Halloween?
No, but I want to so bad.
That just have it on the back burner. Just
Yeah,
have like a
it's
plaid
there.
skirt and it's always
there.
ready.
Oh,
I really
do.
want to go as Zendaya and Tom Holland, specifically from the Umbrella performance.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
That
Bruno
would be
Mars.
great.
Like
as Bruno
Anthony
Mars.
in that.
And he's in
Yeah,
the.
I'm
really
Bruno
and he's
Mars.
in the Rihanna outfit.
That would be really fun.
That's good.
I know. It would be really good.
Aw.
But
I'm
yeah,
working on it.
it's good. It's good to have films that you can just like go back to, and
Yeah.
I mean, we know how important film is. It just makes you feel good.
Healing.
Healing, not even healing necessarily, just kind of like a distraction.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like when you're like, yeah.
yeah.
I
Like,
need
feel-
to turn
literally
my
feel
brain
good.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna dabble in screenwriting again?
I would.
You wanna help me write
Creative
my
writing
feature?
minor?
Oh my god, please.
I'm gonna write a feature.
Dude,
it's my next project.
don't even joke
I know.
about
well, let
that.
me finish my thesis first.
Okay.
But like, I have a feature under my
I
belt.
loved script writing. It was one of the best grades I ever got too. I got like a 97 or something.
Whoa.
Her.
I love. The only reason I didn't get 100 was because I like had just gone through a really bad breakup, really bad, and I needed to use like a script writing software, but I was too lazy to put it through it, so I just used like some app that I got, and the prof was like, "Bro, like I warned you so many times to use the software," and I was like, "Well, I kind of wanted to like." There were other things going on in
Yeah,
my
like
life.
I couldn't.
That wasn't.
That's the least.
That
of
was
my
the least of my
worries.
worries. So that's the only reason that I got like a few marks off. But I would love to get back into it because I loved it. That's why my grades were high, because I was so involved and like I have so much to say clearly, and so it was nice to be able to put like pen to paper.
Aiden
Yeah.
and I were in a script workshop together.
Oh my gosh, small
Aiden
world.
really
times.
loved. Okay, you loved the way Aiden received feedback and like took things on board.
I did
and
say
Aiden
that.
loved.
I did say that.
I think Aiden loved your feed. No, your
feed?
your thoughts, your feedback, like what you were saying. Was I like Aiden's like agreeing, but like maybe you didn't say that. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. You were both talking about it individually, but I
Yeah,
can't
it was
remember
nice.
What
exactly
if that's so sweet that you guys both did that without even knowing. You both complimented each other.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, that makes me happy.
to me, and now I'm bridging that gap.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Jill, it's been a pleasure.
It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you
Final
guys for
question.
having me.
Yeah.
Final question.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
What's the future of Jill? What does Jill want to do with all
It's
of
so
this?
wonderful that we're so privileged that we have futures.
I know.
The future of Jill. I just want to be happy. I'm like, I love love. I love like joy, and
Yeah.
I don't even see like my career in the future as much as just me being content.
Joy
and
Stickles.
I love that.
Joy Stickles, my future daughter's name.
Aw. She wants kids now.
Girl.
She didn't want kids
Yeah,
before.
I know. Isn't that crazy when that happens? And you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I see myself being happy, content. I love my apartment. I'll probably still be in my apartment. And
Would you stay there forever if you could?
Honestly, the goal is to be able to buy out next door, and then that would be my studio, because it's connected,
Yeah.
right? Wouldn't that be so hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would literally want to be like old and gray with a really long beard there.
I love
You and
it.
Alex.
And Alex and I come out and I have my little cane and I'm like, get out of my property. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like gonna
Yeah.
like grow like a tree, and it's gonna be like a grotto. You know,
I love
I want
that.
more, that kind of thing.
Dunbar forever.
Yes, Dunbar for life. But anyways, that's my future. I mean, continuing Film Picnic, I think
I
we'll
love
probably
that.
be really busy with Film Picnic in the future.
I already have things to ask you about today.
Yeah.
We have things to ask you about today.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Post
Scheming.
filming.
Yeah.
Post-filming.
We have a meeting
'Kay, good.
scheduled with Aiden, but you're welcome to.
Can I chime
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
Okay, good. But yeah, that's basically me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I'm
for
so
you. I'm
happy.
so grateful for you.
Can I also just say, like, I'm so proud of you guys. You're over here, like, every single time someone comes on, I feel like you guys are always so, like, you know, dumping all of this niceness. And I just, like, these two, you guys are so, like, you guys are the literally, like, boss goals. Like, and I'm not even like bosses, but like I look up to y'all, which is hilarious.
And we look up to you.
Yeah, isn't that
like
good?
that's yes.
But I really, it's like,
It's a symbiotic relationship.
I just can't believe how well it works. And like
Me
even the
neither.
people that we've brought on, and now Aiden, like instant clicking. Like
Yeah.
we just met today, and I'm like, can we get dinner? Like
Yeah.
like it's good people.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the biggest thing that like not even Film Picnic has taught me, but just like being out here and like being in the city and moving away from my small town, whatever, meeting all these different people is like, God, it's so important to have like lovers in your life and to have people that like, you know, that meme that's like all my homies are good like sweethearts and kind-hearted love, and it's like the calico critters. Like that's
I
literally
don't, but
me.
I'm like, yeah.
That's I'll put it up.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'll put it up.
We'll find it. Editing Jill. Hi, Editing Jill.
Oh
Peace
my
and
God.
love to you.
Yay! Oh my God, I'll need that in the future. But yeah, it's such a pleasure. I mean, you guys say it all the time to us. I just hope that it actually resonates with you guys. That
Thank
like
you.
this
That's
is
all we want.
Yeah.
We just want it to be
The
a
best.
joyful experience where
And
everyone gets to grow.
and I
learn.
promise I'll get on editing that thing. I
Don't
haven't
like
edited yet.
honestly, Jill. It's fine. Like, don't even worry
That's
about
really
it. I
okay.
think we're all in the thick of everything right now. We love you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Oh,
for
also
being-
free Palestine.
Yes. Period.
Period.
Oh, speaking of.
Oh.
Well, not speaking
What's
of,
this?
but we just have something for you.
Do you?
As a
What's
little.
in the basket,
What's
Jill?
in the
Oh
basket?
my God. What's in the basket?
What is in the basket?
What's in the basket? Yes. Oh my God, speaking of.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
your next movie-going experience.
Watermelon.
Free Palestine. Oh my
Yeah.
God, this is amazing. Thank
Yeah.
you guys.
Watermelon Sour Patch
I
Kids
love
for your
the
next
fry.
movie.
Because Palestine.
I'm so excited about this. I'm also going to take
Oh, well, that's just crap that we have
I'll
in
be
there.
taking this
Um,
as well.
There's
The
the
labs.
mic on the
Yeah.
top,
Oop.
but you can take that. Would
pop
you like a
filters in
business
this
I would
card?
also like a business card.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Delicious.
You're
Y'all.
welcome.
Small Easter egg. The basket. A little
Oh, basket
something-
coming
a little
soon.
something maybe coming along. That's a
True.
little.
I know about this.
Something
Yeah.
wicker. This way comes.
Hey,
That's
hey,
crazy.
leave me alone.
Ha.
Get
Anyway. I do get it. It was good.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
that note.
Is that how people feel when I make jokes?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Georgia was just talking about how she was being too mean to you.
No, she gagged me the other day. I was never gonna
Jill
forget
came
that.
up with a beautiful idea,
Yeah.
and we were like, "Oh my God, yes!" And Georgia just goes,
Deadpan.
That was a really stupid
bad
idea.
I was kidding, but it felt too evil coming out of my mouth. I was like,
I was like,
I've ruined
I
my
literally
vibe.
was- we were all
You also
confused.
didn't even finish your thought before being like, I'm joking. You're like, I don't even think you'd like the last letter didn't even get
That was a
out.
really bad.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay. Anyway,
Thank you so much for
Yeah, we
joining
should
us,
go.
listeners. Be sure to check us out on FLM Picnic on Instagram, and we are also on CITR's archive. We are on Spotify at Film Picnic. We'll see you next week on Film Picnic.
Yes, we will.
as
Love
we
you guys.
continue to explore the Canadian film industry with meaningful conversation,
One picnic at a time.
I have the worst leg cramp of my life.